All right, everybody. Oh, MF. I feel for you, buddy. I saw that. I looked, who has Swift? And then I said, oh, the same guy that just blew his waiver money for the week in week one.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's got to suck.
Make sure if you go to a restaurant, have someone else take the drink first, see what's in it. Don't go to a party and take a drink given to you without having them sip it first. Oh, man. D-shot. I went up against Hurts and Devontae. Ooh. Yes. Look at that. Lots of stuff going on. Welcome, everybody. NorCal Sports Network. Below me is yours truly, or yours, man, not yours truly, but Los D. To the right of Los is Bora. And up top in the left-hand corner, Falco boy, who shaved again, and it's growing back. Man, would you shave like 6 o'clock tonight?
Yeah.
Man, 2.5 hours. Look at that, man. You're like that. Wow.
Chia pet.
Yeah.
You should really get a sponsorship, Eric, with some kind of razor company.
I know, right? I should make my own. Everyone else seems to.
Yeah, exactly.
Why not?
Yeah. We've got some interesting stuff here.
Yeah, a lot
tonight.
going on. A lot of stuff broke before, within the last hour.
But first, I want to get to a comment that I saw in the chat. Heroku, I was going to do a trade, but it would cost me a player playing tonight. MF turned down Devontae Smith in a trade tonight. Devontae goes off for what, 27? I think I might keep the guy because I think he was a stud at Alabama, catching the pass from Tua to beat Georgia. Do you guys remember that? When Devontae was a freshman in the national championship game in overtime? Man. And I saw, that's what Devontae's got breakaway speed. Somehow he gets past his defender and on. Okay, here we go. Will Martinez. Is this true? Will. Everybody, is this true? Buster Boys
Everybody wants to win a deal on a trade.
Wants to win the deals and not make trades that help both teams. Same with Bora.
Of course we want to win deals. You have no opportunity to win a deal because you're desperate.
All right, I want to bring up a deal that Will Martinez probably forgot he sent me, but I keep receipts, Will. And I want to show you this deal and ask everybody in the chat, ask Will Martinez this. Is he trying to win the deal and help me too? Or is he just trying to pull one over on me thinking I'm some whatever? Here it is. Is that up on the screen?
It is now.
All right, let's take a look at this deal and tell me if this is a good faith deal. This trade has been proposed to you by Will Martinez. He wanted Devontae Smith, Brandon Ayuk, and Derrick Henry for Diggs and Lazar. Tell me that's fair, anybody. And tell me that Will Martinez's statement that I want to win the deal and not make trades that is complete hypocrisy. That is a joke. Look at that deal.
What's up, Spencer?
Deal. That's 3 20-plus point potential guys. Alan Lazard, you might as well just call him the Lizard. Alan Lizard. I don't want a lizard on my team. I mean, Alan Lazard. Tell me a time you would ever start Alan Lazard. I mean, Lazard. You'd probably go on waivers if you lost your receivers before playing Lazard, and you'd look for, something else. Yes,
That's three really good players for Diggs and basically a handful of magic beans.
Yeah, I'm going to give up 60 points for 20 in my starting lineup. Will. And I'm the guy that makes deals. Where is that again? Where'd it go?
Oh, it's up just here. I'll find it. It's right there.
Buster Boys wants deals to win deals and not make trades that help both teams. Okay, we got you, Will. We got you. You didn't expect that, did you?
To my defense, I counted to include Rodgers. Oh man.
Hey, you should put up what he countered me. You wanted Tua and Cup when he comes back for not even Diggs.
I'd give him
and like 2 scrubs.
I'd give him a cup, kind of cup that Blake Sable and Pat Bailey need to have.
Yeah,
That's
we're all trying to win our trades.
Absolutely. Hey, I'm guessing Ridley's off the board, right? I'm guessing forget about him.
I thought I offered him a very fair trade. Now tell me, he says my trades aren't fair. I offered him last night Devontae Smith and Jonathan Taylor for Diggs.
Wishful thinking, man.
You could have had Devontae tonight if you made the deal last night, and Jonathan Taylor stashed away for about 3 weeks from now. But I'm starting to see that Hurts and Devontae, Alabama connection. Remember, those guys played together at Alabama that won a national championship. There's a connection there.
Sometimes the best trades are the ones you don't make. It's an old
Right.
saying, but applies. I guarantee you, Devontae Smith more than likely will outscore Diggs this weekend. Wait and see.
Will Martinez, let's get back to the table.
Let's get back to the table and get the deal done.
Right,
Dan, I advise against it.
3-hour show is not happening tonight.
No, it's not. I told my wife 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
No 3-hour show unless Eric wants to go solo till midnight. I mean,
man. That was so damn funny last night, though. God,
I went to you guys, literally watched an hour documentary, and I came back and you guys were in the exact same position that you were an hour ago. All looking at your phone. I'm like, did I miss something? This is exactly where they were an hour ago. Yep. Damn.
I agree, Haruka.
That's right. I will. Yeah.
There's been a few people that said this in a chat that the trades need to go through a little bit quicker. 1 or 2 days, but this 3-day business is kind of nuts.
Yeah, 3 days is a long time.
I don't get that. I don't know is that something that the commissioner can change, or is that?
Yeah, Sean can change that.
Yeah,
he can. Okay. So we might want to get on that.
Yeah, in my other league, it's just you still vote on it, but it's 1 day.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, but don't make it 3 days.
Let me
Arrow, it was a documentary about the Florida Gators and Tim Tebow's time there. It's pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Dan will pull a Farhan and pull out after he sees the physical. Oh, man.
Let me see if I can get the commissioner.
Hey.
I got the commissioner live on the. You're on the air. We're on live.
Nice.
Yeah, we're in the show. We got the 4 of us on. We've got many people in the chat that are suggesting that they'd like the trades to go through sooner. Don't mind leaving it up to a vote, but can it be changed to 1 day?
We can definitely do that.
All right. There it is.
Please. Hold, please. Let me get my computer out.
Here we go. Just hey, I got connections. NorCal Sports Network. I call the commissioner. I got Roger Goodell. I got Roger Goodell right now on the line.
That's awesome.
Here we go. Let's do it right now.
Sweet.
Can you guys hear that? Is that coming through?
Yeah,
Okay.
it came through perfect. Yeah. MF, I'm pissed I didn't start.
We did a show last night, Commish.
Yep.
We went 2 hours after the Giants. There were trades flying left and right, proposals from everybody in the league.
Oh, I need to get in.
Yeah, they were just. I mean, it was like a trade deadline fiasco, and there must have been 20 deals tossed back and forth. It was like the winter meetings. Nothing got done, but they were deals that might get done later down the line. I got Will Martinez saying, "Let's get back to the table."
And he just sent a hell of a deal.
He just sent me another deal?
Yeah, that's what he just said right here.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Trades
Here we
reviewed
go.
by votes. All league managers. Votes required to veto a trade default.
Okay.
And default is 1/3 of the teams rounded up. Time to protest pending trades 1 day.
There it is.
Yeah, good.
1 day. So does that push the other deal through then?
I'll push it through right now.
All right, there we go. And then let's see, Dan, I sent a hell of a deal. You want to come in on this? We're just going to go till 10 at the latest.
But is Carlos on?
He is. We got 4 of us in the stream right now.
All right, I need Carlos to explain how his trade helps my team.
All right, come on in. I'll send you the link.
It doesn't. It helps my team. That's the whole idea.
He says it doesn't. It
I'm not
helps
trying
his
to help
team.
you.
He's not trying to
This
help.
guy.
I forgot what I offered you. I was bored, man. I was just like, Will wasn't accepting anything, so I wanted to see if somebody else.
Let me send him the link real quick.
Cameron.
Copy.
I gotta see. Let me see what Cameron has. Let's see what we got here. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, here it begins already. You guys say 10 o'clock. Yeah, right.
All right. Here's the did you guys amend the rules where Proctor makes the call, and if he can't, he send it to the league to vote? Yeah, we amended that. It's
all good now. It should be.
So our deal. Let me see.
Hey, I had Bora in tears yesterday when I said when we had our one-on-one chat, and I said Will Martinez's team name was appropriate, except replace the B with an F. Go F yourself.
Oh man!
Everybody was watching. Bora was on mute, cracking up, thinking he was smoking a fatty or something.
All right, let me see this. Let me see this wild deal that got sent my way. Wait, he sent me 2.
Oh, here we go. Look at this.
There's one.
Senior, I've honestly never seen a league like this where so many trades.
It's week freaking 2.
You know what? It makes it fun, though. At least we're making the league fun, right?
I guess. I want to win. Like
I get you.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm happy with my draft. Like I'm gonna hold on to it for a little bit.
Now we're getting a little closer there. We're getting a little closer.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Madison came through for me tonight.
Yeah, dang it, man. That bomb. That
Bora's trying to get him from me.
Yeah, I was.
I did offer you a deal on him.
Yeah, you talked about that last night, right,
Yeah.
Bora?
Oh.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
No, Olave. Come on.
I mean, on paper, Olave may be better, but
Got too many. Yeah.
Cousins, I think is.
Hey, you got
Cousins
too many
is a
wide
more accurate, better quarterback than Derek Carr is.
Yeah, but Olave's wide receiver 1.
Yeah.
Hey, Cameron, if you got too many wide receivers, I'll take Jefferson off your hands if you want.
I'm kind of. I don't know
Cameron.
whether-
Ooh, Cameron. Ooh, okay, Cameron. What's your team name, Cameron?
It's pretty.
Okay, let me take a look at this.
Interesting.
Pretty lousy. Oh, the shit talking in this league is hilarious.
No, that's awesome. Oh, here's Sean.
Yo,
What's up,
yo.
Hey, there he is.
Man, the myth.
Carlos, let's talk, brother.
Yes.
Carlos,
You gonna throw that trade out for everybody to hear, huh?
did you share?
No, I didn't. I'm embarrassed by it, but go ahead.
Okay, let's share this little trade proposal I get today. I'm like, I get a proposal. I'm like, oh, cool. Let's let's see what Los wants. Like, is this going to be,
Legit?
is this going to be like a nice little proposal? And this is what he proposed. He wants off my team the Anthony Richardson, the quarterback from Indy, and my first overall pick, Christian McCaffrey. So you think, man, I must be getting a haul back.
Oh,
Like, I must be getting something fucking juicy.
At least I ain't offering Aaron Rodgers out, man. At least my players are healthy. I'm offering.
I gotta hear this.
Juicy, right? He wants to give me Brian Robinson, the running back on Washington, and Justin Fields.
Oh my goodness.
So let me do that again. Justin Fields and Brian Robertson for Christian McCaffrey and Anthony Richardson. So I messaged him and I was like, if you can explain to me how this helps my team, like, I'm in. Like,
that sounds like a really horrible trade, but like if you really analyze it, like McCaffrey's a stud, obviously, maybe the best running back in football. Significantly better than Robinson. So now we go to Fields and Richardson. Okay, everybody's laughing at Justin Fields. Let me remind everybody to look at his last 8 games he played last year and how much rushing and how much passing he did. He was, I think, either the number 1 or number 2 fantasy quarterback in football the last 8 games of last year. So he is significantly better than unproven Anthony Richardson. So on the surface, it sounds
you don't know he's unproven. He might be better.
I'm totally bullshitting and trying to justify my team. So.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a salesman. Hey, Proctor, you're seeing my sales skills as a mortgage guy, man.
I love it.
I love it. You know what's
I just evaluated the trade, and it's minus 54 for me and plus 56 for you.
Oh, hey, the worst you can say is no, right?
And he did.
I haven't said no yet until right now. I just rejected it.
Oh, him not responding told me all I needed to know.
Look at this, Wilmart. In my opinion, the best time to offer deals is at night and preferably Friday or Saturday when everyone's heavily drinking.
Good call.
Wow, taking advantage of people's alcohol.
I just offered you a deal.
I see that. Yeah. Pickens and Howell for Richardson. See, so obviously Bora thinks Richardson's solid.
Yeah.
I have him. He's my backup in my other league. I do like Richardson for sure. But
I gotta push. Let me push this trade through. How can I push this?
Man,
I think people are really sleeping on Justin Fields.
No, they're not. They were talking about him winning MVP this year, so they're not sleeping on him.
Will Martinez.
Yeah, I mean, you talk to a lot of people, and they're really down on him. Like, I know he doesn't have passing skills, but that's not where his value is. He runs the shit. He's a running back.
Yeah, until he gets
running back and plays quarterback,
and he's out.
Yeah.
You know who's no longer good, and it was kind of wild. Obviously, we're going off of 1 week, but someone who did not look good, who won MVP, Lamar Jackson. I don't know. Did any of you guys watch? Did you watch game 1?
Yeah.
Man, he looked slow. He looked a step slow. He still can't throw the ball.
Oh wait, he's another max quarterback. Wow, along with Joe Burrow. Hey, you want to be shitty? Get a max deal.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you know the thing with Lamar is though he'll always have his rushing ability. Always.
Not always. No, not always.
Within like this year at least.
This offensive coordinator supposedly has Lamar throwing more, which is actually going to hurt his value because he's better as a runner.
You know who I like though on that offense? Zay Flowers. I think he's going to be special.
He's my number 1. He's my number 3 running back in the other league. I love him. Hey, that dude changed direction is nasty.
He still needs a quarterback to throw to him.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as Mark Andrews comes back, though, Flowers' value is going to go down a little bit. Andrews is his number one target. Hey, Justin Herbert didn't look that great. They ran the ball a lot. And he had a chance to win that game at the end, and he didn't. Again, for all the stud talent Justin Herbert is, size, arm, everything that he brings to the table, he doesn't win games, man. He's like a 500 quarterback. He's got a good team this year. I think Dan is right. I think that coach might suck and get fired first. They have no excuse. They got a lot of talent on that Charger team.
Yeah, they do. They do. And
Dan's getting to work already. You can see.
oh man, there's rumors out there. Let me. Who?
Or are you already trying to dump Howell?
Yeah.
Guy you've been pushing so much.
No, I just like Richardson a little more.
Small counter Dan.
I'm curious, Sean. You wouldn't do Justin Fields for Richardson straight up, would you? You still like Richardson more? Damn.
I think the Bears are kind of a poverty franchise.
You're not wrong there, man.
Yeah.
Will B says, talking about they threw the ball on 3-1 after their running game had been tearing it up all game. Chargers.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, hold on.
Gentlemen.
Do I need to bring it? Hold on.
Farhan was fired?
No.
Oh.
Hold on.
I feel like Dan's would drop some knowledge.
Ladies and gentlemen. Has a blockbuster trade to announce that has just been completed and agreed to. The trade that has been agreed to
Yeah, we just got the email, Dan.
is
Zach Wilson, Gus Edwards, and Brandon Ayuk to go buck yourself for Stephon Diggs.
What?
Terrible.
What
trade.
are you doing?
Terrible trade.
what do you mean terrible? That's a good.
You got to drop two. You got to drop two guys now, right? You traded three guys away, so you.
What is that?
You got one guy coming back. It means you got to drop two guys.
Yeah, he's dropping Ezekiel Elliott, and Lazard.
I don't have to drop. He did. Yeah.
That's totally like plus.
No,
6
you're right. You're right.
for you, minus 70 for go buck yourself. I don't get that.
He needs a quarterback and a receiver.
He doesn't need Zach Wilson, that's for sure. He had CJ Stroud and Russell Wilson. They're better than Zach Wilson.
Wow.
Yeah, I think Stroud may be better than Wilson. You didn't get better at quarterback, and you gave up a good wide receiver.
You guys are crazy. All you guys are crazy.
Wow.
Ayuk's a stud, though. Ayuk may end up being the best receiver in the league this year.
No.
Wow.
Top 10.
Niners are a run-first team.
He's a top 5 wide receiver this year.
Yeah, Diggs is in a pass-first offense, though.
I mean, the fair trade would have been Diggs versus straight up for Ayuk. You didn't need to throw in a running back and a quarterback in there.
Who, me?
I'm just telling you that's a fair trade. Ayuk for Diggs at this point in the season. To give up a quarterback, or you could have traded Stephon Diggs for a better quarterback straight up in the 2 QB league.
Will just wants another option at quarterback in case CJ Stroud sucks. Hey, but you know what's funny? CJ Stroud by week 6 or week 7.
I had four quarterbacks.
He may be better than Russell Wilson.
I have 4 quarterbacks,
which is crazy.
But now I have 3. Now I have 3. I picked up a fourth. Yeah. I picked up a fourth to be able to make deals.
I tell you what, everybody is like automatically throwing 2 quarterbacks at the super flex position because that's what a 2 quarterback league does. But I tell you what, there's a lot of big name quarterbacks that are getting severely outscored by wide receivers. So everybody that's automatically going to put 2 quarterbacks in, are you really going to put a shitty quarterback as your number 2 flex over a really, really good receiver with a good matchup? I mean, I'm giving away some secrets here. I shouldn't. But, hey, you know what? Don't automatically put in 2 quarterbacks. I know it's the most important position in football, but it's not always going to be the one that scores the most. Check out the scores from week 1. Quarterbacks didn't perform that well.
Hey, Dan, just so you know, you're not going to get that quarterback.
Which quarterback?
From me.
Oh, that's okay.
It just came through.
What came through?
Vetoed. It's been vetoed.
What?
Yep. That's what I'm saying. The quarterback that was coming from me to you has been vetoed.
Oh, crap. Why was that vetoed? Because that screws up. I wouldn't have made the trade. I thought I had 3 extra quarterback. Now I have 2.
What was the trade?
Oh, remember the one we were talking about? It's the Algier, Gabe Davis, and Garoppolo for
that means that people just vetoed against it right now because it was live up until right now.
Gotcha.
Oh, I thought you had pushed it through already.
There's no option for me to push it through. I have to change it to no league votes in order to be able to push it through.
I'll suck. That's just because I got Diggs, all of a sudden everybody just boom.
No, that's hurting your team. You were helping Will.
You think so?
Big time.
Dan's trying to get Josh Allen and Diggs to pair up.
Dan's trying to give Will the title.
Well, you think Ayuk is better than Diggs?
You don't understand. It's the value of giving a running back and a quarterback. Now, it's a shitty quarterback, but it is still a starting quarterback. And unless he
that's what I thought I had Garoppolo. Jeez.
Who was the running back you gave up, Dan?
Gus Edwards.
A starting running back on Baltimore and a starting quarterback and top 5 wide receiver for a top 5 wide receiver.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the trade between Dan and Eric? What was that?
It was Algiers, Garoppolo, and
Gabe Davis
for
Dobbs, Harris, and Jackson.
Harris and
Damian Harris.
So the whole point of the entire story is Dan is open for business. Like that's
Dan is open for business.
Dan's like wheeler and dealer, man.
Dan is ready to rock at any point.
In his DNA. He can't have the same team every week. It's got to change it up.
AJ Preller in the house.
Now, I was going to keep my team, but I just think doubling up is a good way to go.
It's a great way to go.
It is. Hello.
All right.
I'm the author of that. I do that in every fantasy team. I'm getting a combination quarterback receiver somehow, some way. A guy in our other league is way out ahead, not of me, with Cousins and
Will's not the best team. Gabe's food review is the best team. That's what.
That's Will B.
Gabe's
Yeah.
Gabe's
I thought
the other Will B. Yeah. Remember I said after the draft, I looked at the teams immediately and I was like, this guy's got the best team.
Who's quarterbacks?
Jalen Hurts and Justin Herbert. Wide receivers, I'm on St. Brown. You can thank me for taking Gareth Wilson over Brown. And then Calvin Ridley, Ramon Stevenson, James Conner, Evan Ingram, Zay Flowers.
His running backs are his weakness.
Well, you're always going to have a weakness in the 12.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Unless you have a bunch of idiots drafting, then you can possibly stack it. But
yeah,
Will Martinez, I'm officially closed for business.
Terry McLaurin, Carbonet, Rashawn Johnson, Quentin Johnson, Mac Jones, Josh Kelly, Jeff Wilson on IR, and Dallas is D. It's a team stacked.
Fantasy football is really a lot of it has to do with running backs because so many get hurt. And it's not just drafting.
Everyone gets hurt. Wide receivers get hurt. Like
not as much running backs though.
Fantasy football, maybe 7.
Hiroku in here? Hiroku, 7? I sent you a deal today that I'm going to cancel now because you never even responded to it.
7 to 15 years ago, fantasy football was so much fun to play because there wasn't as many. There's so many injuries now.
Yeah.
It's not as much fun as it used to be,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
It's true. That's why you have to have depth. You got to have running back. Well, every position, you're right. But
see, Will B he's a diamond level.
Yeah.
He's a diamond level finisher. 944.
Diggs versus Ayuk is an interesting one because on paper and rankings, Diggs is better. Buffalo does throw the ball more, but don't forget, like Diggs is, I want to say 31. Still, he's not quite in his prime. He's still really, really good. But man, Ayuk, his stock is ascending.
Oh yeah, I love Ayuk. I did not want to get rid of Ayuk, but I had to look at it.
He seems to be Purdy's number one target.
Well, let's also look at it this way. Who are the other wideouts? Gabe Davis is the other wideout in Buffalo.
Yeah, and I'm not huge on
their running backs aren't that great. Their tight end is Knox
and Kincaid.
So majority of the double teams, majority of the safeties are going to shade that way towards Diggs. Now he can go off 1 or 2 games, but they're going to single up Ayuk because you got McCaffrey, you got Debo, you got Kittle. So
exactly. Diggs is going to get more attention.
I would take Ayuk all day long over Diggs, personally.
Yeah, we'll see. That one.
Watch Ayuk go off for like 40 points this week. Yeah. No, I love Ayuk.
Are you playing? Are you playing against him?
No, no.
That's the best when you trade within the guy you're playing with that week.
Yeah, for real.
All right.
Who's playing? 2 matchup.
Man, my Philadelphia defense was doing okay tonight, and then they.
Or are you a little disappointed that Bijan Robinson isn't getting more of the bell cow carries, and Algier stole some of this?
No.
You think it's gonna be that way all year?
No, I think they're gonna. He's gonna get more and more carries each week.
Because Algier's pretty damn good.
Algier's pretty good, but Algier's he's not a receiving back. Bijan is always going to be that third down back.
I tell you, if Derrick Henry gets hurt, man, I like Ty Spears, and I got him on my bench, waiting for that possibility to happen to go right into the lineup. That dude catches the ball and he can run. Young legs. Who you playing this week, bro?
Will Martinez.
Go F yourself.
Yeah, I know, Eddie.
Did you
started off good? And
did you see the tweet that Larry put out today, and that Giants Dave responded to, and then I got involved?
No, what
about the farm?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, same tweet I put out a week ago.
Yeah, just Dave is into this. He likes watching it because it's his team, or it's our team, or whatever.
Too boring of a product. I guarantee you, none of those guys have season tickets.
Are satisfied with watching this. I don't understand it.
Oh,
it's disgusting. It's disgusting how people are satisfied with watching the Giants play 500 ball with nobodies. And one of the people that I saw another thing of a thread that this dude made. It was a decent thread, but his whole argument was based on that this was the whole plan that they hired Farhan to not go into a full rebuild, and that be glad that the rookies are coming up and are going to be playing. But the problem is they're not playing. There's like 2 rookies that are playing. It doesn't make sense.
Totally. What happened to today's game? Did it get rained out?
Yeah.
Yep.
Larry
saying, or Will saying Larry's getting crushed on Twitter.
What did Larry say?
He basically said the same thing that Dan said, but Dan had a poll talking about.
I put it in a poll instead of a comment.
Would you rather have the Giants miss the playoffs and then that enables a regime change.
Yeah.
Basically fire Farhan Gabe. Or do you want them to make the playoffs and lose in the first round? I mean,
hey, Sean, I don't know if you were watching in June, but when the Giants were really, really good, I was still saying that this regime's got to go.
Respect.
I didn't jump on the bandwagon when they started losing. I said it when they were really good. It's just that they were doing it with paper and mirrors.
Yeah, respect.
Smoke and mirrors. I mean,
yeah, it's not sustainable.
No, and there's so many. There was a few people that I was getting into disagreements in here a couple of nights ago, and now they're all over Twitter. They're exactly what Boris said. They are very happy with a 500 team, and if they make the playoffs, it's a successful season. We can go get our "We Made the Playoffs" shirts in 2023.
Yeah. And then Gabe's your guy, man.
1999.
If you're into 500 ball, Gabe is your fucking manager.
There you go. Yeah. And here's a good point. I mentioned this too earlier to Dan, Bora, and Los. The Red Sox, they're not happy with they went to the NLCS in 2021.
ALCS,
right?
Yeah,
and or the ALCS. And look, they got rid of him. They're not, even though he went to the CS only a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
they don't want to settle for that. They don't like the direction, so the ownership is getting rid of him. Yeah.
The East Coast is a different animal.
Yep. Well,
the media, the fans, everything. They hold. If you do not perform, you're gone.
Right.
That's not like that in the West Coast for the most part.
But like you said, if you like five, and I love it. There's another article. You guys got to go check out SB Nation. Brian Murphy, not the KNBR Brian Murphy, but the guy who writes for SB Nation, was talking about that Farhan's the right guy for this job because of just the direction that the Giants are going. It's pretty bad. They're saying that they're like 17th in attendance, 14th in total attendance, and they're turning. And no, he didn't say they're turning. He said they're turning into a mid-level organization. It's not a large market no more.
Did you guys see how many people were there last night?
Nobody.
Yeah.
They're literally the upper deck was
1,000 maybe.
No, I would say there's probably 13,0and, and they're like 26,000 people here tonight.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh yeah, ridiculous. Ridiculous.
I really like those guys. I've liked those guys forever, and I just can't even listen to them right now.
Here, my friend went to the game the other day.
Yeah.
This is the upper deck.
Yeah. Good. Good.
Exactly. Yeah. It's completely empty.
Good. Yeah, I can't stand the homerism.
It's ridiculous.
I can't deal with it. Here, Eric, bring up Google Gabe Kapler's managerial record. It's like the first link. It's really great to see.
It's like right at 500.
Yeah, it's like
it's right at 500.
Even with his if you take out, you got to include the 107 win season.
Yeah,
but
I'm almost positive it's like right at 500.
Not now. No.
I don't count that 107 win season on Kapler. I just don't.
Give it to Buster.
Yeah, I give it to Buster. Kapler did nothing.
Are you wanting to just look at the Giants?
No. His whole managerial, because you got to go back to Philly. He's straight 500 in Philly too.
Let's go back.
Well, it seems that even if they don't make the playoffs, Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Dumb are going to stick around. The quickest way to get them out of town is a baseball man to come and buy the team from Johnson and his other.
No, they're not selling. Why would they ever sell it?
If somebody offers them a huge offer over the top, why not?
Yeah, maybe
get the Saudi Arabians involved.
Huh.
Larry Ellison, please, somebody come and buy the team, and then they'll get rid of Farhan and Kapler.
80 and 82.
Yep.
81 and 81. 29 and 31. Buster season.
Yes.
81 and 81. 75 and 71.
What's the outlier here, everybody? There's one outlier.
Yeah, exactly. One.
Buster Posey's last year.
Thank you.
Who didn't come back because he didn't want to play for Kapler.
Correct.
Exactly.
That's my opinion. No one's ever said that, but that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it.
MF had a good comment. You think Ned's going to go get the job in Boston?
He should apply.
Why not? He said that he's not necessarily retired. I mean, if he talked about you never close the door on an opportunity. So Wouldn't that be something? Sabian goes to the Yankees and then Ned goes and runs the Red Sox. Exactly opposite of the West Coast, remember? Because they were opposing when he went to the Dodgers and Sabian stayed with the Giants. Kind of interesting.
Can you imagine if Lacob wrote an offer for the Giants? He owns the Warriors and that real estate down there, and the Giants is not too far away. Can you imagine
Joe Lacob? I was just thinking that, yeah.
Lacob, write an offer. Johnson, you're 89 years old, man. Like, what are you doing?
He doesn't do shit now, anyways. It's his son.
Yeah, what are you doing? Like, dude, you're on your last bed. You're on your last bed. I'm sorry.
Like, why would you sell though? Like,
I don't even know the names of the older owners. Like, they're just 20. Like the silent partners.
There's 19 or 20 of them.
20 owners. Like, what the F? Jesus. Sell the team.
They're not going to sell.
That's the quickest way to get those guys out of town. Sell the team.
We're screwed.
Yep, totally screwed.
Come on, Joe, step up. Buy the Giants.
We needed them to really, really tank.
So maybe this. Hey Dan, maybe you're onto something. Maybe this is an ownership thing then.
Oh, I think it is.
Has to be, right?
Yep.
They're not serious and.
No, they're not. This is why I wouldn't support them. I would chant sell the team if I was at every game. The people that continue to pay for season tickets, they're just throwing their money away.
Yeah, I'm gonna text a season ticket holder right now. She had seats right in front of mine since the ballpark opened, and she moved to different seats. I'm gonna text her. It's 9:15. She might be up. Let's see what she says.
I mean, the thing is, though, the one thing going for us is that the attendance is abysmal, and they want to bring in money, and attendance is part of that. So,
and they're in the playoff hunt, and attendance is abysmal. That's a very loud statement right there.
There you go. This is by Brian Murphy. Yes, the Giants have the right person for the job. The question for fandom is, what is the job?
That was today. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
See this is what I hate. It's like they for 2 months they hadn't hit. They go on like a little 4-game winning streak, and all the noise is turned.
Yep. He starts out, there is something in the air around San Francisco Giants, like a mist of mediocrity. And look at FP with that tweet. Are you fired up? Really? Whatever. But this is where was it? Right down here. Here it is. All that aside, if the Giants, now 17th in average game attendance, 14th in total attendance, are evolving into a mid-market franchise, if the economics of the Bay Area will eat into the team's game day crowds, then they will have the exact right person for the job. Farhan Zaidi has always been more of an Oakland A's guy than a Dodgers guy, even if he will always pick a Dodger player if he has to choose between a Dodger or not a Dodger. But this is a person who has worked his ass off to convince an industry to take a chance on him because he knows how to maximize limited value. That's what we're stuck with. We're stuck with this is the A's. We've said this a bunch of times that the Giants are heading towards the A's, and it just is just confirmation.
Are the Rockies going to outdraw the Giants?
They might.
Oh yeah, they are. I think they are. Yeah,
and they're in last place.
Yeah, but their team is more interesting.
Yeah,
that's crazy, and it's true. That's absolutely true.
And
this would tell you? Like a lot of fans would just rather go and check out an exciting team with more star power or more athleticism. That's what Dave actually did say that to my tweet. You saw that, Dan?
I didn't see what he said to you. What did he say?
So he said,
I could bring it up on here.
He said, I like watching the yes, wait, is that no, that's not Dave. That's someone else. Because then Larry popped back in.
This is from Larry's, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me find him.
He brought up Bob Quinn. Because I said that Farhan can't land it, and can't land anyone. I said, Dave, do you honestly like watching this team? Do you love watching them platoon every player, including pitchers? Do you love watching 3 out of 5 nights an opener? Cap is a 500 manager, and Farhan can never land the big fish. Regime change for me every day and twice on Sunday. And then he said, what GM since Bob Quinn has landed a big fish? And then you guys chimed in and
said, did he pull the tweet? Because I don't.
Yeah, it's on a tweet. And then some guy Bono said they never answered that question. And then he said, I do like watching the team. Yes.
And yet there are some people in here and a ton of people out there on Twitter and everywhere else that think this is a really good team still.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's unbelievable.
They still
do. This is a different guy. I thought it was Dave. This is a different guy. It said, I like watching the team because it's my team, but it's very obvious that the Giants need elite athletes to entertain fans. GGG Giants has written from the perspective that ownership is unwilling to invest in those elite athletes.
We could do a tail of the tape of Giants for categories and give them on a scale of 1 to 10 a score. And this will prove all of our point that they're an average team. So we'll start with team hitting. Team hitting for average. Scale of 1 to 10. What is this team? Batting average wise across the roster.
1.
I give them a 4.
1.
A 4.
Oh, they're horrible.
I would say 3.
3 or 4. Okay, that's fair. Okay, team power.
Yeah, they got
That's a 1.
some.
3.
They got some. Yeah, 3 is okay.
You look at their home runs, I think they're last in the league.
Give them a 3 or 4. Okay, team speed.
0.
They're getting a 0 or 1. Okay, 1. So I've given 3 categories. We basically have 3s and a 1 or a 0. Okay, team defense.
4.
No, that's like a 4.
Oh, their defense has been bad all year. I say a 1. Their defense is bad.
Yeah,
but Bailey's awesome.
Bailey's awesome.
But they're like leading the league or right up there.
The whole year, the fielding percentage has been at the bottom, and their errors have been at the top.
Bailey, in my opinion, brings it from a 1 to a 4.
Yeah,
okay.
That's fair.
I could see that. I could see that.
So
Estrada for the most part of the season has been pretty good.
Okay, so I'm 4 categories in, and they haven't even hit 5. 5 is average if Scott Fowler
I like this
or Robert Rothberg, Scott Fowler, and Grilled Cheese are out there. I've hit 4 categories, and they haven't even hit a 5 yet. Okay, let's go to starting pitching. Scale of 1 to 10.
That's a 3 because they start a fucking opener 3 out of 5 games.
Yeah, it's going to be more than that now when Cobb blows out his hip.
Aura, what do you give him?
4. 4.
Okay, we have another 3 or 4 for the starting pitching. Probably the best part of their team, the bullpen.
Well, let's go back because I know these homers are going to be like, well, you're just saying 3 or 4 to standard 5. Even if you just look at the 2 starters, so Cobb I think he was an all-star, right? So he was an all-star, but they overused the bullpen and they pull guys out, and Cobb fell off the map. And then if you just look at their number 1, if you match up Webb against other teams' number 1s, I'd say he's in the bottom half of quote unquote.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
he's not a true really like a 3 in my opinion.
Well, a starting rotation is 5 starters, and the Giants.
Okay, so then you got to give them like a 3 because they only have 2 starters.
I mean, percentage-wise, 2 into 5 is 40%, which is a 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, we have another 4. Okay, let's go to the bullpen. This one's going to be a good number. I probably give it a 7 or 8.
The bullpen
is solid. It's been solid all year.
We're talking about the whole year, right?
A whole year. The bullpen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up this because I think they've fallen off.
They've definitely fallen off. But
they've definitely fallen off. That's why they're not getting a 9 or an 8. But a solid 7.
Yeah, 7. The only reason why the Giants are even in the hunt for a playoff is because of the bullpen.
What are you ranking each position 1 through 10?
Each category. We're already 6 into. They haven't hit.
I wasn't paying attention. I was working on trades.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, it's your show, man.
Hey, I got you guys carrying it, man. I got more important things to worry about than the Giants right now.
Okay, is there a category that I've missed? Oh, manager. What do you give the manager?
A 1.
1.
No, I'll give him a 3.
0.
I don't like him at all, but this roster's horrible, and I think he's done
too many food reviews.
No. Come on, let's talk about the things that he's done.
If you're
he doesn't stick up for his players.
I'm looking at the overall picture. I'm not looking at I think he's a horrible manager still, but I just think
what do you
he's more concerned about showing off his unit than he is on the beach than he is and doing food reviews.
No, I need to hear from Bora. What are you giving him a 3 for?
I think that he's not a good manager, but I think the roster he was given was an atrocious roster. And I think a lot of the things that we say fall on him, like the starting rotation and the bullpen, I don't think he makes those decisions. I think it's the analytical guys and Kai Correa and Alyssa Nakin. So I think he's not the one that's really in charge of making all those decisions.
True.
So I mean it could make the score lower, but I think it's just a 3, just because this roster isn't good and somehow they're still in a wild card hunt.
Okay, I'm fine. 3.
So I think I've covered everything.
What'd you give the other?
I'm gonna review it right now.
There's more categories. You're missing some.
Which one?
We have to. Well, now that you said that, if he's truly not the one making decisions, and it's Nakin and Kai Correa, then we have to give a category for the assistant coaches.
Yeah, that's a 1.
It's a 1. Those guys are fucking terrible. They should all be fired.
They're horrible.
It's a
okay,
1.
let's add one more. The front office.
1.
0.
0 minus
Okay.
4.
0.
Okay, Giants sports fans, let's review them now. These are the Giants categories for this team. Again, Scott Fowler, grilled cheese, Robert Rothberg. If you're out there and you guys think this is a very good team, let's review them. These are from 5 guys that are Giants fans, okay? This is just our analytical view about how the team is. Hitting for power is basically a 1. Speed, or I'm sorry, that was a 3. Team speed is a 1. Hitting for average, hitting for average is a 3. Starting pitching is a 3 to 4. Bullpen is a 7. Manager 2 to 3. Front office 1. Assistant coaching staff 1 to 2. Do you understand? I just rattled off 8 categories for the Giants. And they had 1 that was above average, which is the bullpen. And I said that 3 months ago. I said, how is this team winning? And I said, the bullpen. That's the only thing that's good on this team. So somebody out there, please tell me
I want to hear
a good team based upon those ratings.
When did their skid start?
Why can't one of these guys come on the show? Why can't we
get
get
right after the All-Star break?
I just named the 3 guys that argue with us. I wasn't on last night, but I saw some dude, grilled cheese, continuously saying how great this team was. And I would, if I was in here, we would have went at it. We would have went at it if I was in here.
I want to hear him
like that dude. I'm sorry. Like, it's one thing to be a fan, but you can't be a homerism and you can't be blind. You want to see what you want to see. Not
Scott Fowler, why don't you come in here? You're saying all these things.
What am I missing? Oh my goodness.
Why don't you come in here, give your opinion? We'll respect it.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
but if all these
Scott
people
Fowler,
with no faces are just commenting in the chat, giving their opinion in the chat with no evidence to back it up, and just
forget about like our credentials, whether we have it or whether we don't. Go look at the stats. Go look at team batting average.
What are your credentials, Scott?
Go to team speed, stolen bases. They're at the bottom. Go to power and home runs. They're about in the middle.
Yep.
Go to starting pitching. They have one really good starter, another one that's pretty good. He's hurt, and nobody else. So there's a 5-man rotation in a starting rotation. They have 1.5 good starters. So do the math. 1.5 divided into 5. I'm a mortgage guy, so I'm going to be right. You're going to be wrong. That's 31%, which equals 3.1. The manager, at best, 3.
Scott, you say no credentials here. What kind of credentials does somebody need?
I'll tell you the kind of credentials someone needs. What are we going to have?
Their eyes are all the credentials
or something? I mean, goodness
you use facts to back up your opinions. You're 4 games over 500.
Go to ESPN and look up the stats. Come back.
You're 4 games over 500, Scott. You're likely to finish right around 500. You got a 10-game
Go look up the stats and the categories that we just said, Scott. I mean, you like facts. Go look it up on ESPN.
He's talking about himself. All right, he was talking about himself. We're good.
No, look at the previous quote or comment.
Yeah, the previous comment was like from a bunch of people that don't have credentials. He's backtracking.
Opinion based by people with 0 credentials, right there. Oh yeah, you got
people is more than one. Philosophy. It's okay to admit you're wrong, man. It's okay. Hey, I admitted wrong when I picked the Steelers.
Yeah,
it's okay. Be a man.
It's
admit
okay.
You're wrong. Yeah. It's okay. There's nothing wrong. That's a strong man that can admit when they're wrong. So it's okay.
I just want to see these people like Scott Fowler or
grilled cheese, and
Grilled
Robert
cheese
Rothberg.
or
I know
Robert
who they
Rothbard.
are.
Have enough stones, just come on here and give their opinion. Like I said, we're not going to tear you down or anything. You just want to hear your opinion.
Not at all.
I just want to hear how they come up with these ideas and these thoughts that the team is quality.
Like we're
that tells me all you need.
That
tells me all I need to know. All right, I'm good.
What tells you?
Scott Fowler's comment. All I need to know.
Oh, you watch Pavlovic? Oh my God, that dude is the biggest homer ever.
And Ben Kaspick.
Wait, put it on there. I don't know. I'm not reading the chat. What does he say?
Yeah, Pavlovic and me have gotten into it because when I ever call out the Giants for anything, he is so quick to fight back.
You know what's really funny about him? So he blocked me like 2 years ago because I asked him, I tweeted back at him and I said, "Are you ever going to ask a hard-hitting question?" And then and I said something about like, giving softball questions and all that shit. So he blocked me. That was 2 years ago. And then last week, someone said something to him in a tweet, and for whatever reason, I saw the tweet, but I couldn't read his answer. And I said, "Well, you better be careful because he will block your ass if you call him out for being soft." And then he immediately unblocked me, and he said, "You're not blocked, Sean," or something like that. And I was like,
Alex Pavlovic is the biggest homer I have seen since Ken Hawk Harrelson. You can put it on the board. Yes.
Who was that was blocking you, Sean? Said they did. Oh, Pavlovic. He said he didn't block. He said, "I'm not blocking you."
Well, he said you're not blocked, and he didn't say anymore, but I had been blocked for 2 years. Because it's one of those things like where if you tweet at him, you can see like you can't see this tweet because
he's actually a pretty nice guy. I think he's just in a position where he works for NBC Sports.
Yeah, he works tied
with the Giants. He works. They have the number one insight into the Giants. I mean, he can't. He if you listen to him close enough, though.
He doesn't have the number one insight. Scott Fowler has the number one insight.
Yeah.
Like
Scott Fowler? Who's Scott Fowler?
Scott Fowler. He's the one that's got the insight. He knows.
Yeah.
Oh, the same Scott Fowler? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, shit.
Hey, but everybody else in the chat that's here that did we act? What do you guys think? Did we give those 1 to 10 ratings? Are they accurate? Should we have given speed? Should we listen to Scott Fowler and give team speed as a 6 or a 7? Based on fact, he's a facts guy, right? He's a facts guy. So the facts are that the Giants are one of the fastest teams in the leagues because they are up there in stolen bases and they go from first to third better than anybody in the league, right? Those are facts, right?
Here's the Ben Kaspick, Alex Pavlovic, Scott Fowler. Like this is what they're thinking. Giants are the fastest team in the league because Bryce Johnson and Wade Meckler have 2 of the top sprint speeds in baseball. That's why the Giants are the fastest team in the league. That's the logic they're using.
So I guess Sacramento is the fastest team in the league because
that's just
that's their logic.
This is why we need him to come on and actually explain what he's talking about.
Yeah, Heliot Ramos has a lot of speed too, but they don't like him, so they'll keep him down. So yeah, you're right, Scott Fowler. Sacramento is one of the fastest teams in the league. Sacramento, not San Francisco.
Side note, is Eric and Dan working on a trade right now with each other?
No, I'm actually there's a
you guys are both looking down at your phones. You guys are both like this.
I was last night for sure.
These guys are doing a trade.
I had a deal, but we had to propose another deal to him, but we're revising. I'm revising it right now.
Yeah.
As far as their power goes, who's their leading home run hitter? Is it Flores?
Yes.
What's he got? 20?
20. No, 21. 21.
21. Oh, 21. Oh,
shit.
Hey, let's upgrade him to a 4.
Yeah.
Because their leading home run hitter, who is 36, 37 years old, has 21 homers.
They haven't had a 30 home run guy since Bonds. 2004. Barry Bonds.
Doesn't the mighty Jock Peterson lead the team in homers? They gave him 19 mil, don't they? Doesn't he have power? I thought he was our power hitter, our number 4 hitter. Oh, he only has 13 or 14. So,
Los, did you read that article
about what?
Danny Emmerman about Jock.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Spot on.
Yeah.
Spot on. Dude took the money, had no incentive to work out, do anything, laughing his ass all the way to the bank. He doesn't care about
you know
the
what I
Giants.
hate though? It's like the first part of the article was like, oh yeah, this Jock Peterson's not in shape. He took all this money, but then the last half was like sort of trying to rectify the Jock. I didn't really understand it. It was sort of like, but Jock has put up blah 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 with this, and that, I didn't get it.
No, I mean, just
Try to check in and see.
I mean, we just legitimately went down each category, and the only thing that got a good score was their bullpen. I mean, is anybody disputing that? Are we completely off of our rockers when we give them the scores that we did? Is Gabe Kapler running for manager of the year this year? If you think that, then you're wrong, man.
Let me text one of my
wrong. You're wrong.
Let me text one of my friends who's a Scott Fowler and see if he wants to come on.
Oh, he's a Scott Fowler. He drinks Kool-Aid too?
Yeah, he's a full-blown Robert Ross.
Hey, Dan Lawson, Bora, check your SMS.
Not the private chat, or
no, in your phone.
Oh yeah, I'm signing.
Oh, has that been done?
It just got put up. It just got put up.
Oh,
one signature. What's this for?
Oh, here, I need to send it to you too. Holy crap! How do I?
Is this the petition to fire him?
Yep.
He just launched it right now.
Yep.
Oh,
I wrote it up and I sent it off to Senior, and then Senior took care of the rest.
Where do I sign?
Yeah, exactly. Hold on, let me see if
he'll send it to you. You know what? I can forward it to him.
Yeah, do it. Do that. Yeah.
Why don't you put it in the chat?
Display my name and comment on this petition.
Why don't you put it in the chat? So
yeah, can you put it in the chat?
How the heck do we do this?
Yeah, everyone needs to get involved.
Yeah, copy the link.
Let me see. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on 1 second.
Is it good to have your name displayed on that?
I don't. Why not? Who cares?
I don't. Yeah, I put my name.
You could kiss your credential goodbye.
Yeah, exactly.
Kiss your.
Oh shit! Hold on. Let me do this.
Credential.
I'll share it.
Bye-bye.
I'll share it.
You know how to share it?
Now I'm gonna share it on here because I can't put the link in there because remember that you can StreamYard takes it all out.
I could put it on Twitter.
Yes.
Or you could probably go to YouTube and put it out. Like go on to YouTube and then on this live stream from YouTube, maybe.
Okay, Sean, there you go.
I don't know. You can't see the link though. That's the only thing.
I think people might be able to just copy it though. Like they highlight it and copy it.
Yeah, if I try doing that, it takes when I type it in here, it takes it out. It won't get into the chat.
Is there a number or something you can go to?
Watch, I'll copy that, and then I'll bring it into the chat here. And then watch, it will take it right out. It's not gonna even show it.
Can one of you guys highlight Tom?
Oh, damn, it worked.
Yeah.
Wow.
Eric?
What's that? I'm sorry.
Can you highlight Tom Wyert's comment?
Tom Wyert. So hold on, let me find him. There we go.
Dan, you're going to want to read this, Dan.
I've been watching the Giants since 1958, and I completely agree with your assessment of the 23 team by category. Great job, guys.
Yes, Tom.
Thank you, Tom.
Now, everybody, including Scott, this is a guy that's seen a lot of Giants baseball, man. If there's anybody with credentials, there you go.
Look, if you look on Twitter and you just look at the people that are like on there backing Farhan and Kapler, majority of these guys are like 20 to 30-year-olds. It's what they are. It's like millennials who just really haven't seen a lot of baseball.
Or they just love Gabe's food reviews.
Maybe.
Or maybe they love seeing him on the beach and what he's wearing. Maybe they go that way. Who knows? Bora, that's what amazes me about you, man. You're 18 years old and like you know the history of the organization and sports in general. You do your homework, but you're right.
No, but I mean it's not just that. It's like I can see what the future of this team is if they keep going down this road, and it's not good. I'm thinking of the future as well as the present. A lot of these guys are just thinking of the present. They're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna
10 signatures
we're in
already.
playoff
Wow.
contention. So
Good.
we're fine with that, but they don't realize that playoff contention is horrible. I mean, it's not horrible, but are you fine with being stuck in playoff contention, or do you want to push yourself over the edge?
The thing about it is, if the Giants happen to make the playoffs, if they find a way to get in, oh my God, the Scotts and the grilled cheese and the Roberts and a bunch of them are going to come out and they're going to say we were all wrong just because they made the playoffs at like 3 games over 500. They are. They absolutely are.
Yeah.
They're going to say we were completely wrong. They're a great team because they made the playoffs.
Where can you
baseball's not like how it used to be. Like a lot more teams make the playoffs. It's almost like basketball. Like a lot of teams make the playoffs now.
Is there a spot to put a comment?
I think there is.
I don't know if there is or not.
I thought I saw it.
See it.
It says display my name and comment. But
yeah, I didn't. I know it said that, but I didn't see where I could put a comment.
Did you put your real email, or did you put like your spam email?
I put my real email.
I did put my real email. I forgot. I got about 5 of them. I forgot to put.
I don't think it. I doubt it displays it though.
It better not.
Yeah. What's Eric doing? He looks like he's studying.
Where is it at? There.
If that ownership group cannot see the stands at 12 to 15,000 people for a team that's supposedly still in it, then they are blinder than Stevie Wonder, man.
Oh yeah, Dan, you should try to get Larry to put this link out.
Yeah, I'll in fact I'll forward it to him.
11 signatures. Boom.
Where's it at?
Where did it go? Shoot.
Yes.
Where'd the darn link go? Oh, it was in a triple. That's right. Copy.
That's great. Whoever you are that don't want to.
What happened?
I don't know who it is. He doesn't have a name, or she, but
that was a genuine laugh. That was a genuine chuckle, though.
Oh, never trust the Giants fan one.
Oh, that's I think that's crab sandwich, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, crab sandwich, you're definitely an upgrade over grilled cheese. I'll take a crab sandwich any day. Grilled cheese is about as basic as you can get, man. The dweebs who sent for this regime. Many of us also became fans as adults. That is so spot on. Like all of us here, we were fans when we were kids. Like we just grew up loving the Giants, and that is so accurate. Like a lot of these guys and ladies, they didn't like baseball when they were 10, 11, 12, 13 years old. They probably just like, oh, let's go to the ballpark. Wow, this ballpark is great. Look at the view.
Yeah. Oh wow, they won a World Series. Oh wow, won a World Series. I think I'll follow them. Yeah.
I'll never forget when I went to the parade in 2010, and there was a lot of younger people there, and they were kind of like in the front, and I almost wanted to say, look, I'm gonna give you a quiz about Giants history. If you can't get more than half of these right, you need to go to the back of the line and let us OGs in the front that have been waiting for this World Series championship for 20, 30, 40, 50 years since they've been in San Francisco. And I started asking people questions, and a lot of people did not know. They didn't know who Johnny LeMaster was. They didn't know who Larry Herndon was. They didn't know who manager Danny Ozark was.
That's right. Phillies.
Yeah.
That was my nickname growing up, Ozark. People used to call me Ozark.
Yeah,
They
didn't know who Frank Robinson was. All they knew was, oh my God, Tim Lincecum, he's got long hair and he's cute. Those were the Giants fans, and it's like they were just a fad. They were just front runners. they're nowhere to be found right now. So
Will Martinez says any trades being discussed.
no.
Yep.
Hopefully.
There are some, but man, the things got jammed with a decline trade and just threw a monkey wrench.
Sean is not a big fan of giving up on Ayuk.
I love Ayuk and
I want to
him,
make a
but
trade. Let's make a trade. Who wants to trade?
Yeah, accept that trade, Sean.
Negative, bro.
let's see. We got Eric like in the Georgia election center at 3 a.m. trying to change things.
Yeah, I'm trying to adjust this.
Senior, you're right.
You know, it's amazing. I found the evaluate button.
Every fan base does. You are absolutely right, Senior.
I need to look.
Warriors fans have.
Oh, you found an evaluate button?
Yeah.
Wagon fans.
I'm trying to figure this.
Sure.
I'm getting the chat up.
How can we do
sounds
this?
like it's popping off.
You can't always evaluate.
Yeah, I
some
know.
things.
I know.
Like some things are say one side, but sometimes it's just a hunch. Like my Ayuk pickup over St. Amon or St. Brown, Amon St. Brown was, I thought, well, maybe I should have went with St. Brown, but I just think Ayuk's going to have a great year. I mean, he looks primed. He's in great shape. He's on a contract. He's trying to earn a contract.
You can't always go by those rankings. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Yeah, that's why I picked him, and he proved for me right the first week. I may regret trading him, but it's all right.
No risk it, no biscuit.
Yeah, I mean I'm not worried about giving up on Josh Wilson.
Hey, lest anybody forget, I was given crap for taking Tua as a quarterback.
I am kind of bummed because I
know it's only 1 week, and I know everybody thinks he's going to get hurt, and he may, but I'm going to get them points until he does.
One fall on that head, and he's in trouble.
Yeah, well, he lasted longer than Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. They got to keep him upright. That's the whole thing. He's got to learn to play smart and don't take hits.
We're at 15 signatures. Awesome. I like Senior. Let's get to 25 at the end of the show. That'd be nice.
And that does concern me a little because his coach kind of likes to throw the ball a lot, and McDaniel kind of came over from the Niners, and the Niners don't exactly keep quarterbacks healthy. So we'll see.
We should talk the spreads.
Hey, did you hear a rumor that Kaepernick sent in his resume over to the Jets?
Yeah,
whatever.
Hey, you know what? That's not the worst idea in the world. Like,
except he hasn't played in like 7 years.
That's a horrible idea.
It's like
that dude got blackballed from the league.
That dude what?
He got blackballed from the league big time.
Yeah, he cost the owners money.
He opened his own mouth.
I know he did, but damn.
Tell me a private company where you can go in as an employee, cost your owners money, and keep your job.
Not many.
Not the NFL.
You know what really sucks on this trade deal? What? I gave up an extra running back and a quarterback because I thought I was getting a running back and a quarterback. This sucks.
Well, Dan, I don't think Zach Wilson is worth any value.
But he's a backup. You got to have 3 quarterbacks.
You can get a quarterback off waivers that's better than Zach Wilson.
Yeah, I know, but I still wouldn't have.
Let me look at it right now.
It just sucks that it was all fine. I thought it was getting pushed through.
Just redo it. That's a little more fair. And no one.
I did.
Okay.
I basically took off Gabe Davis, and I took off, and I still offered 3.
Forget about what he did off the field. Who's a better Niner quarterback between Garoppolo and Cap?
Garoppolo for the long term. 1 year Cap was great.
Cap was not once they figured him out. Cap was not that good.
Didn't he turn vegetarian or vegan or something too?
Yeah, he couldn't fit the ball. Just like Jimmy couldn't throw the ball past 15 yards, but Cap couldn't couldn't go past his first read. Like he would look at his first read and then he would just take off.
Yeah.
And he wasn't real accurate. He couldn't fit the ball.
He didn't have a touch.
He couldn't fit the ball in tight windows.
But I will say this. When it comes to performance in the Super Bowl, Cap didn't cost the Niners the Super Bowl. He balled out. The Niners defense lost that Super Bowl. There's no way you give up 34 points to Joe Flacco. No way. That's the Super Bowl that really got away from them. They were a better team, hands down, than the Ravens. And Cap played very well. Jimmy, not so much against KC. So it's a toss-up.
Sean, we were talking money lines.
Cap was damn good against Seattle in the NFC Championship too. That game was taken away from them. Cap balled out against Seattle. That's a top defense of all time, and Cap moved the ball on them in Seattle.
Oh. Hey, you know what? SG Sports Channel Chardal, that could be worth a 5-minute ban for making stuff up.
Uh-oh.
Right? Signing.
That's too unbelievable. That's not believable.
No one's signing Cap.
No.
Hey, Cliff Martinez, facts. Jeff Garcia was better than both.
Jeff Garcia was good. Number 5.
He had heart, man. That dude played with a lot of heart. Didn't have the best arm either. Sound familiar? Made plays.
Yeah, Mark Graves says no fake news. Be careful, Chardal. Fake news. Mark Graves can put you on a timeout. He has the authority to do that. So you better be careful trying to be breaking news and being a wise guy there. We don't.
Eddie, I'm talking about that 2013 NFC Championship game up in Seattle. One of the most physical games I've ever seen watching football in 40 years. That game, Cap balled out. He played really, really well. Niners got hosed in that game. There was about 10 bad calls against the Niners that game, and I can remember every one of them.
But if you look at his numbers at the end of the last 2 years, they weren't very good. He just
his last year in the league, he had 16 touchdowns and 4 picks.
What was his completions percentage?
What do we got? We stirring up a drink here?
Probably 58, 59. Wasn't too good. I mean, I agree with you. I think once he started to figure out what he was doing, I don't think he was good at processing and going to his third or fourth option. But man, he was dynamic for 2 or 3 years.
Who was?
This stuff's really cool. So if you like to drink water, but you don't always want to just drink straight water, there's this company called Just Ingredients. My wife found them. They make a bunch of different stuff doesn't have a bunch of crap in it.
Right.
So strawberry limeade.
Ooh, nice. Does it have any electrolytes in it?
Well, I'll get to the workout one. This just has. What does this have?
Because if you drink straight water I found out with no electrolytes, you know what takes place?
So this has strawberry powder, citric acid, rice starch, stevia leaf. That's it, and it tastes really good. But they also
that is not a good sound effect.
Yeah, that's what
they make the exact same one, but it's a caffeine-free pre-workout drink, and this has got a bunch of amino acids, ginseng, beta alkaline, malate, maca root, and taurine. Yeah, so they're both. It's pretty good. It tastes really good. Strawberry lime. Bam.
You think the Jets are going to roll with Zach Wilson, or they're going to try?
No, they're going with Wilson. They're going.
Depends on how he performs. You know who could be a good.
I'm hearing Jameis Winston's name out there.
I'm thinking if the Vikings keep on rolling, or not rolling, but keep on going down the drain, Kirk Cousins.
Who's the Niners' third-string quarterback? Isn't it Allen?
Yeah.
Who's the Niners' third-string quarterback? They should call the Jets. I mean,
He's
the
horrible.
coaches know each other. He used to be here. Hey, give us a 5th rounder for our 3rd string quarterback. I mean, the Niners worked out Ian Book from Notre Dame. He could slide right into number 3. F it, get a 5th rounder, get a 4th rounder from if you like him. I mean, I would roll with Wilson. He is a number 2 pick in the draft. Like, damn, he's got some talent. He was a hell of a quarterback at what was it, BYU?
We're going to take this petition down here, right? We can just take that down. Oops, take that down.
Oh, Book signed with New England? Damn.
Look at
so much
look at that. Look at that trade that was up there originally. And I turned it into something completely different. Look at that. We lost Eric.
I'm here.
He's there.
So this is the season ticket holder.
Figuring out.
She responded. So I asked her if she A or B of your poll, and she said, "Are those only 2 choices? Are they mutually exclusive?" I will say that hope of them get duress regardless. I don't know what she means by duress, and I believe neither will be fired regardless. Sad to say. So that doesn't answer your questions, but that's all I got. So she hopes they get fired.
Wow.
But she doesn't think they will.
Why would you want him on a 1-year lame year? Who's gonna? I mean, what you're doing with a 1-year deal is
it's not a 1-year deal.
What's that?
I don't think it's going to be a 1-year deal. That's what I think.
Well, that's ridiculous. I wouldn't take a 1-year deal if I'm Farhan. I would say.
Didn't Greg Johnson already say he's going to
extend? They're negotiating. They said so.
Oh my God, I'm going to puke.
So
really,
look at this. Ah, man, I had a great write-up to somebody who wrote all this thing on Twitter about what the Giants are doing and how they're Farhan's perfect for this and this because he's building up the farm while he's trying to stay competitive and they're not going to always be signing these type of players. And my response was, why not be like Houston or Baltimore? It didn't take them that long they were terrible for 4 or 5 years. But then they're going to be great. I mean, Houston's been the best team in baseball overall the last 7-8 years. Baltimore's going to do the same thing. Atlanta's been consistent. The Dodgers have been consistent. It doesn't take that long. Look at Chicago. They sold everything in 21, all their stars, Baez, Rizzo, Bryant. And look where they are now. They're exciting. In 2 years, they rebuilt. And Farhan's on year 5. And you haven't really developed anybody other than Bailey.
Here's my thing with Farhan and Kapler at the top of the helm. This team is just too boring, and less and less people are going to start watching games. Less and less people are going to be going to the ballpark. Less and less people are going to become interested in the game on the Giants. So you know what people are going to do? They're just not going to watch them, and they're going to slowly disengage from the team.
Well, you're an Indian fan,
and I'm old school, Sean. I don't go for this all this woke look. Look at my other blanket.
Nice, there you go.
Redskins. Yeah,
I actually in one of my my pick on this different note, I took. I got the Vikings plus 7.5 tonight.
Oh, I took the Vikings tonight at 7.5 too, and we barely made it.
Oh,
barely made it. That touchdown at the end was like
what a backdoor cover, man! What a backdoor cover!
Oh my goodness! Yeah, that was good. In fact, in the it was
Spencer Stewart said he's going to stop going to games if they miss.
I love it. Good.
Farhan and Krapler back. I'm going to stop going to games. Why pay $100 to $125 for parking, tickets, and food for a mediocre product?
That's what I said, man. That's what I said. $100 to park.
$100.
I'll be right back. We're going to end this show shortly, by the way. So maybe another 15 minutes. I told my wife 10, so let me tell her.
Hey, Sean, and how about if you pay $100 for parking and there's a very good chance your window may come back gone? How about that?
$100 for parking. Really? Are they all $100?
Most of them. I was just out there not too long ago, and when we left, I had the hookup to the VIP parking spot that's right next to the stadium because I know somebody in the union down there. But when you go out to the regular parking lots, I think the minimum I saw was 60, 80. A lot of them were $80, and if it was an oversized vehicle, it was $100 just to park.
That's crazy, man. Like
just to park.
Yeah, the lot that's right next to the Lefty O'Doul's Bridge.
Yeah,
I used to park in there all the time.
Yeah. There's a lot of little pockets and spots.
Well, that's an underground. That's underneath the building, and that's that used to be. Well, when I went all the time, it was like $40, which was a lot because all the other lots were 20. So you're paying double, but it was way easier just to get in your car, drive out, make a right, and then a left onto King, and then you're on 280. But I think I've told the story before on the thing, but it was during this. I think it was 2014 World Series. That particular lot was $100, and everything else was less than that. Like $100 was insane for parking in 2015 or 2014. And then when the guy that I split my tickets with, when we went to Kansas City for the World Series, it was $10 the entire lot to park right by the stadium. So I was like, it's a little different between San Francisco and Kansas City.
I never pay for parking. I always go to the meters by the stadium. I walk a good 5 minutes, and I always get free parking just because it's like after 6, you don't have to pay. There's always a couple spots available.
Way back in the day, in like 2007 to 2000, I think 10 or 11, we would go. You know where the Shell station is, right by the ballpark. I don't know I'm trying to think of what street that is. That might be 4th Street.
4th?
Yeah, 4th. It's like a couple of streets.
4th and Brandon?
Yeah, possibly 4th and Brandon. There's like a Shell station, and there's a little tiny park. If you make a right by the Shell station, there's a little park back there. So before they changed the way the parking is now, but it used to be free parking. There was like open spots. You would park at an angle, you'd pull in at an angle. And so that was like really the jam. That was the spot. And it used to fill up pretty quickly. And there was this homeless dude who would put out like cones for me. And I would bring him a 6-pack of beer. And I would just roll in and I'd hand him his beer, and he would move my cone for my spot. It was the greatest thing ever. That was the shit right there, but they got rid of that.
Somebody says that they were calling FP Santangelo's show saying that the street conditions around the ballpark are horrible.
Really? Wow.
We need
the whole city's horrible.
We need to call that show.
When I was back there, it was disgusting to see how.
I tried calling Bill Askey last weekend, but after all those, not this last weekend, but the weekend before. But people were so pissed off, I couldn't get through. I tried calling like 10 times while we're on the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, Cliff Martinez, man, that's all day. Used to park a few blocks away from Candlestick and Chanson, walking in the Hunters Point area when Hunters Point was not that good of an area, but you didn't want to pay that $10 parking to go into Candlestick.
I don't think it's
I know Candlestick. I know Candlestick is nothing. I know Oracle's like the baddest, one of the best ballparks, but man, Candlestick just had a mystique about it.
I like Candlestick better than Levi's.
Yeah.
And I live 10 minutes away from Levi's.
I'm not crazy about Levi's.
Levi's.
And why is the NFL, just out of curiosity, going back to Levi's for a second time? Is it just because of the area?
Just because it's new.
No money.
It's not that great of a stadium, though.
No, it's terrible. It has nothing. I really want to go to Allegiant in Vegas. I heard that's awesome. My buddy's been to SoFi. He says SoFi is just like the greatest thing.
SoFi looks ridiculous. Yeah, I definitely want to go there.
Ridiculous. But there's no redeeming qualities of Levi's. It looks boring. It is boring. I mean, the sun is relenting.
I remember when they were building it and people were suggesting build a dome, and they were like, no, we don't want to build a dome. We want to be able to see the mountains of the South Bay. And they just forgot that September and October is Indian summer. It's really hot those months.
Chardall thinks Levi Stadium is one of the most beautiful stadiums. He also says that Brock Purdy is going to win MVP. You can bet it right now, 28-1.
McCaffrey is, I said this last week, McCaffrey's going to give a run at the MVP if he stays healthy. He's going to put up a lot of numbers.
I think he'll win offensive MVP. I don't think he'll win MVP of the league.
That's why I was trying to trade for him, Sean.
Yeah, there you go. Should give me a little bit more.
Did you bet for Bosa to be Defensive Player of the Year again?
No, not back to back.
I have Fred Warner at 66 to 1, and
nice. I like that.
I have Bosa at 12 to 1, and he's now 8 to 1. So I have already got a lot of value.
Favorite?
He can easily win back to back. TJ Watt went back to back.
I think him getting into camp late is going to hurt him a little bit. I think he'll get off to a little bit of a slow start.
I think it could actually help him.
I think it's going to help him
because he's going to be not as tired at the end. He didn't go through a whole.
But you also got to remember all them sacks that he got might go to Hargrave now. Hargrave.
It might hurt him for a week or two early on, but he's going to be stronger as the season gets along.
I mean, did anyone hear the interview with his mom?
Oh yeah.
That was fucking fantastic. She was so great on the phone. She said he's in the best shape of his life. He's a specimen. She called her son a specimen. and said that he's quicker and faster and stronger than he was last year.
Wow.
So, and there is precedent for guys going back to back. Aaron Donald went back to back. JJ Watt went back to back. So I think he can do it.
I think he can do it too, but the thing is, the media just completely dick rides Micah Parsons. It's crazy.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, Micah Parsons was a favorite to begin last year. He was even the favorite when Bosa had the sack league in the middle of the year, and then finally towards the end of the year, because I was thinking about maybe throwing some hedging a little bit on Micah. I don't think you know, Bor. I had a max bet last year on Bosa at 12 to 1.
Okay.
So I had $417 to win $5,000 last year. And so I was thinking about maybe hedging a little bit on Micah Parsons just because I was like, why the fuck? I was looking at the numbers. I was watching the games. I'm like, why the fuck is this guy still the favorite, the betting favorite? It's like, well, that's different than what's actually happening on the field. And I felt fine about it and I let it ride, and obviously it paid off. But right now, I think I think Micah Parsons is still the favorite.
Yeah. I love the Fred Warner pick. I think Fred is, believe it or not, a little bit. I mean, everybody is Bosa. I don't think Warner's that far behind him. Warner covers and he plays the run and he can blitz. He does a lot, man.
The thing is,
and he's the emotional leader of that team. It's not Bosa in the middle of them huddles leading everybody.
If he plays the rest of the year up and down, but very close to median of how he played in week 1, he can easily win.
The thing that he lacks is the stats. He doesn't get the interceptions and the sacks too much. If he can get those, then
one in week 1, he dropped one.
No, I know, but
they don't blitz him very much, so he's not going to get it. Although this coordinator might blitz him a little more.
That is true. But the thing that people like for Defensive Player of the Year now, it's all about the sacks.
It's sacks, yeah. But there's more to being a defensive player than just sacks.
Oh yeah, of course.
TJ Watt is the favorite right now.
Oh yeah, he's got 3 sacks to start. Yeah.
TJ Watt and Micah Parsons got one in week 1. So Bosa's a little bit behind, but he's still, like I said, he's 9 to 1.
It's usually a defensive lineman or an edge rusher or it's a defensive lineman in general that wins defensive player of the year. It's been a while since it's been a secondary or a linebacker, right?
Ray Lewis won.
That's the last time? Yeah, that's been a while.
Or Brian Urlacher was the last one, I think.
Didn't Bosa go 0-4 for the last few games for sacks? In the
playoffs,
yeah. I think he was nursing something.
Yeah, he wants to sack the season sack total record.
Yeah,
he came out and said after week 1 he was really pissed. I watched the interview of Javon Hargrave. He was on Richard Sherman's podcast.
Oh yeah, I saw the tweet.
Yeah, he was talking about the difference between the Eagles and the Niners and how he decided to sign with the Niners. And then Richard Sherman's a big proponent of Nicholas John Bosa. He was one of
he is.
He was one of the guys in the charge last year about he should be Defensive Player of the Year, which I think really helped. And so he was talking about that, and he was just like, yeah, Nick was a little annoyed he didn't get a sack in week 1. So I think he's shooting for it.
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to see here who was
the
last linebacker
to win defensive MVP. It's got to be Ray Lewis.
They called TJ Watt a linebacker from 2 years ago, but
middle linebacker then.
Yeah, who's the last middle linebacker? Luke Kuechly, 2013.
Oh yeah, Luke was dominant.
But he got like Bora's point. He got a shitload of tackles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I was thinking of buying tickets to the game this week. But
are you in LA?
Yeah, Orange
Where
County.
Are you at?
Costa Mesa.
Oh, nice. I went to Chapman.
Okay, I'm at OCC right now.
Sick. Yeah, I lived
John Wayne Airport.
I lived off of 17th Ave in Irvine, I think. 17th Ave in Irvine. Yeah, Coronado Apartments right there.
You should wait right until the game is about to start, and see if you can buy some tickets on game time.
You should 1000% go to that game, bro.
They're so expensive. They're like $300 minimum
to sit in the top.
That's still not bad.
Yeah.
Cowboys game up in Levi's is like pushing $500.
$600
for like crappy seats too.
I can get pretty decent seats in 130 for $600 a ticket, no fees. It's a friend who's got some tickets. She's not even giving me a deal on them. But she said that standing room only is $350 for the Cowboys.
Oh
game.
my gosh!
Yeah, it's because it's Dallas. I mean, if you try to get the same seat for New York in 2 weeks or a week and a half, it's probably
$250.
Yeah,
$250.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just because it's Dallas. Of course, that's a big game.
I'm going to go to the home opener for sure, and I'm going to go to the Dallas game.
Nice.
Definitely.
Yeah, should bring Bora to the Rams game.
I'll be in Vegas. I'm going to Vegas this weekend.
Oh, you should go by. Are the Raiders in town?
No, I wish they're in Buffalo.
You need to go to Legion. I've heard it's amazing. I want to go there as well. I was gonna go to the Raider game last year until I saw $900 for a cheap.
It's fucking New Year's.
That was sick.
It was New Year's.
Yeah, I know. It's New Year's.
Yeah, that's not the tickets weren't the problem. It was the hotels. To stay in Vegas for New Year's, every hotel you can stay in shithole, and it's like $300 a night.
The most I've ever paid to go to a sporting event was Warriors Cavs Game 5, 2017. I paid $800. That was an NBA Finals though. So I've been to an NFC Championship. I won't go to the Super Bowl. I've had too many friends tell me the Super Bowl is it's not all that. It's so much security. The timeouts are long. They said NFC Championship is,
put that music.
Niners go to the Super Bowl this year, and they're playing Mahomes in Vegas, and you're not going to go?
Oh, that's going to be like $5,000.
That wasn't my question, bro. You're not going to go?
No, I'm not. Send me a loan and let's close it together, and I'll go. Send me a $1.6 million purchase in Los Gatos, and we'll go.
Okay.
Deal.
You need.
We close a deal together of that amount. Yeah, I'll go to the Super Bowl.
Another trade. That's breaking news. I don't like it.
We're gonna have to rename this show, man. So much for going for 10 p.m. Told you.
I'm not seeing anything popping up.
That's a terrible.
Oh man.
Liar, pants on fire.
Hold on.
You need
I got to do something.
You need a breaking news drop.
It's not a major. It's a mini deal.
It's mini.
Get a breaking news.
Hold on,
drop.
I got to do something real quick before I do that.
He's gonna find a breaking news drop. This trade that just got sent to me by Go Buck Yourself. This isn't good either.
Yeah, don't deal with Go Buck Yourself. I'll tell you that right now.
I just did. I just did, didn't I? Ooh.
You did. Yeah, that's you. He sent me Jerick. He wants to trade me Jerick McKinnon for my tight end. I don't have a backup tight end, and I don't need Jerick McKinnon.
Dan put Jerick McKinnon on waivers. He was on waivers.
One second.
Hey, Will B, give me your information. If you do insurance, I might have some business for you, for sure.
Jerick McKinnon, Pacheco's the guy in KC that's gonna.
Who?
McKinnon's,
I know what to do.
What's your loan? Who do you work for?
Who do I root for?
Oh, what do I got?
You work for?
Oh, who do I work for? Oh, Flex Funding out of Huntington Beach.
Flex Funding.
Yeah, I do. I'm doing a lot of construction loans right now all across the country.
All lenders need to get at least for our market, they need a cash offer program like Homelight.
Yeah.
Where you guys buy the property all cash and you loan all cash to the buyer while you're working on the loan, so we can be super competitive in this market.
Or we do delay financing right after. I'm doing one right now in Paso
I'm
Robles.
talking like an all cash deal.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
You close in 7 to 10 days. We can write up the offer as all cash. Super aggressive. It's the way to go.
That's definitely the way to go.
Is Susan Slusser coming on?
Doubt it. No.
On this show?
No.
There we go.
Hell freezes over.
Review tree.
Who am I playing? I'm playing you, Eric.
Yep.
You got 8 points out of Philly tonight.
I got shit out of Philly. It started off well, and then
That's what's supposed to happen usually on defense. I played Will B, and his defense
went crazy.
Instead of starts at like 20 after like 4 minutes in the game. And I'm talking to Sean. He goes, "Oh, don't worry about it. It'll come back down. Also, it's 22. Then it's like 24.
Fucking Giants would score some points.
Then it's like 26. I'm looking. I go, he goes, it'll be all right. You'll be all right. You still got a shot. It'll probably go down. Then it's like 28. Then it's 29. Then it's like 33. It's just like kept going up. They kept sacking them. 39 points. Tell me a defense that's ever got 39 points in fantasy.
It's happened. Multiple touchdowns. Touchdowns will do it. Yeah.
In one of my other leagues, I started Rashad Penny today. Or not, no, DeAndre Swift. I got like 27 points. I got him. I traded for him 2 days ago for 1 fob.
All right, we have a deal to announce.
Yep.
Okay, do a breaking news drop.
Do a breaking news here on the NorCal Sports Network.
You want the intense one? Here's the intense one.
I think it's more along the lines of it's not a big deal.
No, it's not.
It's not like the one we just pulled off earlier with Ayuk and Diggs. This deal is Buster Boys.
No.
Buster Boys is trading Romeo Doubs, Damian Harris, Deion Jackson to for Tyler Algier and Gabe Davis.
There we go.
So a deal that was similar but shrunk down. No Garoppolo in the deal. No.
That's it. Everything else.
It?
Well, I didn't know. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just no Garoppolo.
Yeah, no Garoppolo. So
it is what it is.
It is.
But there was a deal. Actually, was there another deal earlier? Yeah, yours and Bucks.
Yeah, that was now I got to go. Now I got to go to the waiver wire.
Yeah,
because I lost Gus Edwards, Damian Harris, and Deion Jackson. My backs on my bench.
I picked up someone yesterday. I liked it. Zay Jones,
the receiver.
Mm-hmm. He's
with Jacksonville, right?
He's the wide receiver too there.
Yeah, do you think? Yeah, Kirk's kind of fallen to 3, hasn't he?
Yeah, Zay Jones out-snapped him and out-targeted him.
All right, there it is.
Yeah,
couple of deals. Romo got his wide receiver.
Yeah, a little bit wide receiver depth. That's what I needed.
Yeah. So
that's what it needs to be. It should be the NFL draft sound.
Ooh, see, but we got to worry about damn copyright.
Royalties.
Yeah.
That's why I was picking non-royalty stuff.
Yeah, you got to do non-royalty stuff. I don't want to get flagged.
I tell you what, though, that trade deadline show was classic with that song. That was worth $8 right there.
Oh, did you ever hear that? You have to go back and watch that. You have to
go back and watch it. It's great.
I can't play it, but yeah, it was great. It was during the trade deadline of the baseball. It was.
If he hangs around in a green when we can play it, I think we still have it in there somewhere.
Yeah, we're gonna close it out. Heroku, Tell me what you want for the guy I tried to get. Tell me what you make a counter. Unless you're just going to hang on to him, make me a reasonable counter.
Thanks, Will. I'm trying.
Romo building a nice team. The two Wills probably have the best teams.
The two
Wills? No, come on. Although he lost J.K. Dobbins and Aaron Rodgers, and he's picked up Josh Wilson and Brandon Ayuk. But he lost
Josh Wilson.
I mean Zach Wilson. I keep calling him Zach Wilson.
You're tripping.
You're going to be 0-2 after this.
Have a good one, Spencer.
You'll still be in 12th place.
Who will?
Eric.
Who's he playing? Who you playing?
I'm playing Sean. Yeah.
Oh,
it's gonna be
playing.
tough.
I'm playing Los this week.
I need Burrow and Lawrence to both go off.
We had 3 in the game tonight. I had Devontae, and he had Madison and Goddard. So basically, we kind of almost a wash on the receivers, huh? Close.
I think you got me a little bit there.
A little bit.
Goddard got a lot of catches for basically nothing. Everything's like a 6-yard pass. It's like, dude, feel free to go past 10 yards. But I expect to be behind Danny going into the afternoon games. But
what's the score right now?
I don't know.
It's
I was down about 85 to Bora.
It's 27 for Buster Boys and 27.1 to 25.4. It's close. Anything can happen. Shoot. Nothing's sealed until it's done.
I don't expect Tua to have that good of, not close to having that good of a game.
Will B says, don't sleep on Will Martinez. That's a dangerous team. Yeah, he's not bad. He's coming along. He's done.
All depends on his quarterbacks.
Yeah. All right, everybody. We're gonna close unless you guys want to stay. I'm just gonna go. You guys want to stay on?
No, I'm good.
I think we're good to go.
You good? All right, everybody. We will see you tomorrow night after the Giants Rockies. Probably about 5:40 game 6. We'll probably come on about 8:30 Friday night.
Hope they lose.
Yeah.
Friday night 8:30. Until tomorrow. Who has Kittle? I have Elliott.
Oh, who has? Trying to remember who has it.
I thought you were closed for business.
Yes.
Yeah. You were close for business.
You're just going to trade and have a different team every week?
MF has Kittle. Oh, wait a minute.
That's
We're closing in. Adios. Heroku's offered me a trade.
Like I said, some of us are happy with our drafts. Just leave it at that.
I'm going to look at Bora's team. Bora, I'm going to send you a trade. Let's see here.
Oh, Anthony Richardson.
We may have a deal later on here tonight. We may have a deal later on. We may have a deal.
Hold on. Stop the music. What's going on?
We'll come back later. Heroku and Dan about to make a deal. Senior. Yeah. All right, everybody. I gotta run. I gotta keep my word.
Yep.
So
you didn't.
We're out of here. Last night went way too long for me. We'll be back tomorrow night. We may have a deal in the meantime that is working during the night. Arrivederci. Ciao.